Hi, Communication Studies major. This is Greg, and this is Panda, the Kerry Blue Terrier. We've been having a pretty good summer out here on the porch, and she's been running around in the yard and taking care of things. I hope you've had a good summer too. Just a follow-up message to Dean Withers' message about what classes are likely to look like this fall, what your experience is going to be as a student here at CSU. The first thing I want to say is that we're really excited to have you back and to get back started in education. We care so deeply about who you are and about the work that we do together, learning about communication and the ways in which humans interact. A couple things that are worth noting. First, we're going to get some specifics from Dr. Elizabeth Williams, our Director of Undergraduate Studies, about the work that we've been doing in communication studies specifically to get ready for your return in August. So one of the things that's going to be the most different for you from previous semesters is the nature of the classes that you'll be taking. About 2/3 of the classes that we're offering in the department are hybrid. A big chunk of those classes will be face-to-face with your instructors and with fellow students with the appropriate distancing within the classroom. The other third or so of the classes will be fully online. Those classes will serve the needs of some of you who need to be learning in a remote context and the needs of some of our instructors who also need to be teaching in a remote context. Regardless, we've put an enormous amount of work to design classes that build on the very best of the abilities of our technology and our instructors and you to learn. What we know for sure is that our instructors and our faculty are super smart and really committed and absolutely determined to provide you an excellent education. We also know that you're smart and you're creative and you're resilient and you're committed. And we're super excited to have you back on campus. So join us in a couple of weeks. I'll be back with you soon after Dr. Williams talks with you about how our classes are going to look in the department.
Thanks, Greg and Panda. Hi, y'all. My name is Dr. Elizabeth Williams, and I am the Director of Undergraduate Studies in the department. This here is my friend Rosie, and today I am excited to share with you some of the particulars about what the department is doing to prepare for you coming back on August 24th. We're so excited to have y'all back. Thankfully, we have had the summer to really think about what our fall classes will look like. We have spent countless hours thinking about what face-to-face instruction will look like, what different hybrid options we might be offering, and what fully remote delivery looks like in this age of uncertainty. As we have done that, we have looked at the feedback you provided us from the spring semester, and we are also looking at accessibility standards to make sure all students are able to access and learn from our classes. Your faculty have spent quite a bit of time and will continue to spend quite a bit of time learning best practices. Several of us have taken or are going to take short courses at CSU's Institute for Learning and Teaching, what we call TILT. We even have faculty who have such expertise in these areas of online learning that they're teaching some of these classes for the Institute. So just as we're learning how to apply innovative teaching approaches to improve the learning environment in our classes this fall, we also have several senior faculty who are developing other materials to support our newer teachers, like our graduate teaching assistants. Every core course in our major will be supported with videos that introduce key units. This was strategic on our part as it gives instructors who are teaching the classes more time to prepare their daily lectures and work directly with students. So there are two main modalities for course delivery. Either a hybrid class where you'll be spending quite a bit of time face-to-face and then some time online, or a fully online class. Within each modality, there are going to be differences depending on what your instructor has planned. So for instance, in an online class, there may be a difference in the amount of synchronous versus asynchronous class time you have, the amount of time that you're actually meeting with a class online versus perhaps watching something on your own time. as a result of this, each of your classes are going to look and feel different. And it's going to be important to remember and understand that your instructors will be the ones who are communicating with you directly about how your class will operate. They'll begin reaching out to you via email in early August, so make sure that you are checking your email and that you're looking for those messages from your instructors before classes begin. We know that you have a lot of information coming your way. Talk about communication overload, right? But there are 3 places that we would like to direct you to for the most up-to-date information. First is the university's Fall 2020 webpage. That's going to have the most up-to-date information affecting all of us. We recommend going here first. Second is the department's Fall 2020 webpage. That's going to have the most up-to-date information affecting communication studies students. This is where we'll share helpful information, such as knowing how to read your fall schedule. There's a place for you to submit questions that you have, and any other department-related news that's important for you to know. And then finally, we always post pertinent university and department updates to our Instagram feed and stories. So be sure to be following us at CSU Com Studies on Instagram. I know that that's a place where a lot of you go for your information and spend quite a bit of time there. So add us to your feed so you don't miss any important information. Don't forget that your ASCs are the best resource you have for questions about class registration and all things related to earning your degree. If you don't remember which ASC you work with, you can call the Maine Liberal Arts Advising Office at 970-491-3117 to schedule an appointment. Finally, we also invite you to submit any questions you might have about the upcoming semester to our Fall 2020 webpage. We'll make sure to get you the answers. We know that there is a lot of uncertainty surrounding the fall semester, but please know that we are working our hardest to make sure you have the best experience possible come the fall. I'm going to go ahead and send it back to Greg and Panda. Take care, y'all. I can't wait to see you in August.
Thanks, Elizabeth and Rosie, for that explanation of the work that communication studies instructors have gone to make sure that classes are wonderful for undergraduate students. We have almost no certainty in this life. We don't anyway, but we certainly don't under these current conditions. But what we do know is that your faculty and you are committed to excellent education, and we're going to do everything we can to produce that over the coming weeks and months. We're excited to have you back on campus, those of you who can be here. We're excited for those of you who want to join us remotely to do that with your full selves. I'll be back in a couple of weeks with some more news about all of our plans for your successful re-entry in August. I hope you're staying well and safe, and I look forward to seeing you soon.